So do you have like an intention for this reading? Or do you just want me to say random stuff? It works better if you have an intention. It could be general or like intentions for the new year. I don't know, do you have any kids that are on your mind? Your first card is death. You don't have any kids? Okay, that's good. I mean, don't worry, like death is like actually a good card. It's not a big deal. If you had kids, like maybe I'd be a little bit concerned, but death isn't about dying. It's actually about rebirth, you know, turning over a new leaf. A snake shedding its old crispy skin in order to become like fresh and colorful, like a little baby dolphin. Do you feel like maybe you're due for like exfoliation? When's the last time you exfoliated? When's the last time you exfoliated? Or even like gave yourself a little makeover? Fresh haircut? Do you want to play with some of my makeup? I think you'd look really cool with like a more bold lip. Personally, I think that you could rock a very bold lip. But like the death card is really nothing to be afraid of. It's actually one of the best cards that I could have pulled. So let's see what your next card is. Next we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is like a tree covered in snow in the winter, and I know it looks like the tree is dead. And like there's nothing okay about it, but this is also actually like a good card. Because this is like all of the dying things in your life, they're just trees. You know what I mean? So, like, who gives a crap, you know? A couple trees, who's gonna miss them? The world's full of them. It's like shedding the things that aren't really serving you. Whenever things die on Earth, like trees or bugs or dreams or whatever, they die because like every atom inside of them could be put to better use somewhere other than being alive. You know what I mean? Like it's time for the worms to eat it because the worms are hungry. It's time to turn the dead things into coal. The dying things, it's time for them to fossilize and crystallize and become an element rather than an organism. It's actually really beautiful. The cycle of life and death. Life and death. Do you feel like, I feel like this could be about exfoliating again, honestly, like scratch, scratch, scratch. Maybe you need like a good, like a thorough full body scratching. Maybe we could go to like one of those scratch parlors together. I've honestly always wanted to go. I think there's one in the mall. It's like professional scratchers. You can go in and they'll scratch, scratch, scratch your shoulders and your back, and maybe even they will scratch, 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 scratch like right on your face, but gently in a way that rejuvenates you. And like makes you all glowy. It's kind of like micro needling, but more primal. Rawr. It's like that. Anyway, let's look at your next card. Okay, this is the Five of Swords. I know this looks like a battlefield where not only are there no survivors, but it looks like the fighters of whatever war happened here completely lost their humanity and turned into like aggressive chickens or something like that. Chickens can come in black and white. Have you ever seen a goth chicken? Like actually, like, okay, don't tell anyone this, because I feel like they might think that I want to be like a homesteader, like a blonde homesteader, but I think it'd be kind of cool to be like a gothic chicken farmer, like where all I have is black and white chickens. And like a classic black and white cow is kind of a vibe. I can't lie, but I don't really have any use for cows. I'm not like a milk drinker. But anyway, don't worry about this. This card can like totally actually be a good thing. The Five of Swords right here. The Five of Swords. It's really just saying something like maybe you're fighting a fight that you don't even have to fight. Are you like trying too hard maybe? Maybe you need like a less bold lip. Like maybe you could do like a clean person sort of look. Clean creature, if you will. You know what I mean? Clean creature. Kind of like a Tilda Swinton sort of vibe. Although I do have a feeling that she does try to look the way she looks. I mean, we all try to look the way we look. By the way, you should never feel ashamed for like trying to look the way you look, because you look great, just so you know. It's just that like even whenever you're slaying, it doesn't mean that you're not due for a little refresh. A little scratch, 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 scratch. So maybe you just need something new. I'm thinking something more simple, you know what I mean? Either that or something like with a lot of swords on it. Maybe you should start looking like wear suits of armor. But either way, that 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What that means is that you're trying too hard. Like this doesn't have to be a war that you're fighting. You can just relax and like not turn into a chicken. Okay, let's look at your next card. That's crazy. We have another 5 of Cups, and pictured here on the card is like a mom and dad penguin looking at their dead baby penguin. I'm literally so glad that you don't have kids right now. But don't worry, this is like actually a good card. It doesn't have to be a bad card. It's kind of, this card is like Mother Nature's way of saying like, not this one. Not this time. But another time. Just not this time. There's maybe something that you can like let go so that you can have it better later. Like if you're trying too hard to perfect your focaccia and it's not working out, just use a different recipe. Stop beating the same dead horse or like dead penguin. Like stop trying so hard to make something work, because you don't have to sacrifice that want. You just have to sacrifice like the method of your own madness. So if there's something that you're like trying too hard to force, maybe just say not this time. Okay, let's look at your next card. Okay, we have the Tower. This is the Tower. It looks like a volcano. Erupting, and probably creating like an entire wasteland where nothing survives except maybe cockroaches. And it's sudden, and it's unexpected, and there's no way to prepare for it, and no way to fix it. But this doesn't actually have to be a bad thing. This can be a good thing. Like, if you're in a toxic relationship and you feel like you can't end it because it's like addicting and intoxicating, or maybe your finances are too intermingled or whatever, like don't worry, it's gonna end. It'll end awfully, but like thank God it'll end. Wouldn't you rather be sad next week than sad for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? And what the Tower's saying is that it's not on you. You don't have to quit your job. You'll get fired. You don't have to break up. Something bad's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So like, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's okay. I know it like sounds scary, but literally the point of the card is that you can't prepare for it. But in all things tarot, there's like a karmic cycle. So like things go, things come, happy, sad, bright, dark, black, white. You don't have to worry about it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I know you have like a sort of predisposition to worry. I know. It's alright. It's part of being a Cancer. I get it. And also, I think probably part of being a Cancer is, holding on. You have a lot of these, like, hold on tendencies, which really just means that the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, it's going to overcompensate for you and tear things away from you that you don't need. They're not benefiting you, darling. They're not benefiting you, darling. It's gonna be okay. I can tell that you're getting a little worried though, so do you want me to like do some wishy crystal stuff? I have crystals. We can do like we could do a crystal reading. We could do like a crystal cleansing. Have you ever done shadow work before? It sounds really scary, but it's literally just introspection. It's based off of Jungian psychology, because he talks about like your shadow self and embracing your shadow so that you're not bound by it. That's really what it is, because unless you embrace all of those darker parts of you, you'll be bound tightly down by all of your least favorite parts of yourself that you don't accept. Like the fact that you hold on to stuff so much that the universe has to tear it away from you. You know what I mean? Anyway, selenite is like really good for cleansing. Do you have a preference between like this flat selenite? It looks like a tiny little plank of wood. But then I also have this one, which looks more like a beam, plank of wood, or beam, selenite. I know, I would love to have like literally a house of selenite with my gothic chicken farm. Ugh. Would there be anything cooler than having a house built of selenite, planks, and beams, and gothic chickens running around with like making little black and white eggs? We can do both. We can kind of just bring these around your face. Maybe bring them down your arms. And just focus on kind of releasing all of those arbitrary attachments to things that don't serve you. Things that don't serve you. And since you're a Cancer, I mean, really, like, not much is gonna serve you other than people. You're like, it's really the other way around, you're gonna serve people, if I had to guess, but it's gonna be fulfilling for you. You know what I mean? So just think of like who in your life you would be fulfilled by serving, and that's going to bring you farther from your unhealthy attachments and closer to enlightenment, nirvana, oneness, closer to your prime aesthetic. Do you think you're ready for another card? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. I know that this is a bird, a little baby bird. It looks like a finch, like an adorable little finch being stabbed 3 times in the chest. But this is like actually a good thing. This can be a good thing because it's like sometimes pain is actually healing. Like whenever you get a massage, whenever someone gives you, would you like a massage? I'm really good at giving massages actually. Pain is healing. Like this bird, like I know it looks like they're dying, but they're actually like getting like an internal pointy massage. That's like actually what this card is about. A lot of people don't know that, but it's true. So maybe you just need like a really good massage. I totally think that we should check out that scratching clinic at the mall. I feel like that's another type of kind of painful massage, but it's healing because it flares up your nervous system and your circulation. I'm sure they do a lot of scalp scratching and all kinds of stuff too. Maybe you need a good scalp scratch. Does that feel good? Good. I'm not gonna mess up your hair, don't worry. It's beautiful. I would never. Scratch. Okay, let's look at your next card. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords, which I know looks like even worse than the 3 of Swords. Because instead of a little baby bird with 3 swords in it, it's a little baby bird with 10 swords in it. I know that sounds like it's bad, but it's like actually a good thing, okay? Don't freak out. This is like a very positive sort of premonition for the future. It's pretty similar actually to the 5 of Swords that we saw earlier. What this is saying is that it's like right now is like a really good opportunity to give up. You know, like again, this burden is too heavy for you. If you feel like you're dying, just die so that you can live again. Stop dying. The best way to stop dying is to just die and start living in a different way. I feel like there's a recurring theme of that in this reading right now. Like there's a lot inside you that just needs to like, you know what I mean? And that's a good thing because a lot of people go their whole lives weighed down. And you clearly are fated to like have nothing, which is like actually a good thing. Let's look at your next card. Okay, so we have the Devil. You know, that's this card is about how you are currently, like literally right now, like during this is like a very meta card. During this reading right now, you are realizing that your chains are illusory. Like whatever this guy is like chained to, there's like nothing there, you know what I mean? It's just like loose shackles. So like whatever you're chained to, it's all in your head. You're just like being a little bit delulu. Do you ever feel like you're imagining all of your limitations and all of your like responsibilities and all of the ways that you tell yourself, oh, I can't do that. I'm not good enough at that. I can't pull that off. Like a Tilda Swinton sort of look. You could totally pull it off. Like I know not everyone is Tilda Swinton, but everyone could be. You know what I mean? And you could be. I could totally imagine you with like hair, like a really short, like maybe a buzz cut almost, and then like really kind of carving out those cheekbones of yours with some contour, making your jawline look really sharp. You could definitely pull off that kind of look because everyone can. And don't let that make you feel unspecial. That should make you feel like proud of noticing the sort of equilibrium that all of humanity rests on. You should feel proud of yourself for like being smart. Okay, I think we have one more card. Let's see what that is. Okay, we have the Lovers. That's actually really bad. That's like about codependency. Like negative codependency. Like maybe it's either codependency or it's like your doppelganger is coming to get you, to like body snatch you. Do you feel like you're being watched? Let me look behind you. There's no one following you right now. But like maybe we should hang out more, because I feel like people have told me that I'm like kind of unapproachable before, and so maybe if we hang out more, your doppelganger won't like body snatch you. Do you want to go to the mall and get some sushi? I'm feeling like a primal urge for vegan sushi. And you're pescatarian, so I need to like show you that you don't need fish. You know, it's an attachment. It's trying too hard. You don't need to hunt and kill and butcher and skin anything to enjoy sushi. Oh my gosh, just like rice and avocado and soy sauce. Soy sauce goes a long way. And nori, you know what I mean? And that whole reading was about trying less hard. So I'm thinking vegan sushi at the mall. I think we should go. And I'm gonna make sure that no one body snatches you. And like, you're a Cancer. So again, hanging out with people, especially an Aquarius like me, it's gonna be really good for you. Like, unhealthy codependency is gonna be very bad for your skin. But Cancers thrive on healthy codependency, realizing that you need nothing except for good people in your life. That's going to be the solution for you. You do not need fish. Pescatarian, like, what are you waiting for? Come on. You do not just give up the fish. It's like literally not a big deal. Me, like, I need a lot. Like, I need my piercings. I need my gothic chickens. I need my selenite house. I'm an Aquarius. You don't need anything except for me. Maybe. I mean, like, if you choose me or whatever. I have a couple pet Cancers, so you probably fit in pretty well. One of them is even like a triple Cancer. Sun, moon, and rising. So I'm thinking mall, vegan sushi, scratching at the scratching clinic, and then like Tilda Swinton-esque makeover. Does that sound like a fun day to you? Let's do it.